There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You watching Casino Is the Name. I'm sitting here with Gene Johnson and Kelly Parker. You know what I'm saying? They're the Atlanta real estate gurus. Not gurus, they're the gurus because they actually do it. They do what they're talking about. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to become a real estate millionaire starting from scratch, starting from nothing. So it's Gene's idea, okay? Because I don't know how to do it. He's going to tell us how to do it. So.
Well, that's the question I get all the time. How did you do it? How do you start from zero?
Right.
Number one is your mindset. If your mindset not right, you already failed. There's a phrase that I pretty much live and die by, and you've probably heard it before. If you think you can, you probably can. If you think you can't, you probably can't. Either way, you're right. So if you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to succeed at nothing you set your mind to. So that's number one. The second thing is getting an education. So a little bit about my background. I grew up in a small town in Florida. My mom was a janitor at a school. My dad was a commercial fisherman. He sold fish off the back of his truck. You know, we didn't have a lot of money. We lived in a double wide trailer in a little town called Pittman, Florida, right outside of Umatilla, Florida. I grew up in a double wide trailer, man.
I didn't know that.
A double wide trailer. And I live in the country club now.
That's
so
crazy.
From a double wide to a country club.
From a double wide to a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not trying to brag or be boastful, but it's just my journey. And people, there's so many things that you can do in real estate. And there's so many ways to make money in real estate. The first thing I tell people is get your real estate license. No, you don't need your license to become an investor, but the access to the information in terms of your network, the people you meet, other agents, learning the tools you need to run comps, learning the neighborhoods, all that's available to you. And then getting your real estate license, it puts you on a path where you can start something and complete something. And then once you get your license, you can actually start working with investors. You can start selling houses. You can do a lot of different things to make money. You can rent properties. There's so many ways to make money doing real estate. And it's not hard doing real estate if you put your mind to it and you really get with a company where you can learn and you can train. So that's number one. That's the second thing is getting your education. Another big thing, and I wouldn't say I wouldn't put any of the other things in any particular order, but figuring out where you are with your credit, because there's a lot of stuff you hear, you know, oh, you can buy houses with no credit and all that stuff. Yeah, that's true to a certain extent. But if you want to be successful with this, you got to have your credit right. Period. Point blank. Credit is better than money when it comes to, you know, being in the investment world, because you need your credit to be able to get loans to leverage, you know, your money against these properties. So having credit is key. And it's not that hard to research. There's a lot of channels out there, great channels that talk about how to fix your credit, but understanding where you are with your credit. Because if you're not serious about fixing yourself and rehabbing your credit, how are you going to go out there and rehab and fix properties? So that's the other thing. So if people start with those three things, I think it would put them on the path to success. And this is not how to become overnight. This is a journey. And it's like, it's not going to happen, you know, it may not happen in 6 months or it may not even happen in a year or two. But if you stay the course and continue to develop and put and educate yourself and surround yourself with the right people and learn, it will happen and it can happen.
That's what's up. So you guys want to talk about your journey? How y'all, like, as far as met, linked up? Because y'all really childhood friends.
Right.
And so now, all these years later, they're doing real estate together, and this is one of the flips that they've done. This house is already under contract. It was out. You put on the market.
Yeah, it's only been on the market 7 days. We grew up together in Mount Dora. My grandma lived across the street from them. So even though we lived in Umatilla, like I was always in Mount Dora, so we pretty much grew up together. I got pictures of my third birthday party. Me sitting on the table outside.
Oh, I didn't know y'all went back that far.
Yeah, that far. Yeah.
I thought that was
my
like
third birthday party. We had the front. You remember the outside parties in the front yard?
Yeah.
So we grew up together.
Yeah.
And I moved to Atlanta in 2006. So I moved up here. I didn't have no money. I was working a regular job. I got tired of working a job. I wanted to get into investing. And lo and behold, I got my license. I thought I was actually wanting to work for an investment company. They went out of business 2008. It was kind of a crazy year, almost like this 2020. And my wife was like, "You getting in real estate and everybody's getting out of real estate. The market's bad." I wouldn't listen to nothing. I was just focused on what I wanted to do. I know I was tired of getting them little old bitty paychecks. I was tired of struggling on my bills. We was facing foreclosure. So I had to do something. So I got into real estate. I got my license, and everything else is history from them. And I got my license. I sold my first house in July of 2008. I made $7,000 or $8,000. I can't remember the exact amount, but I know that check was more than I made in 3 months. Man, I put my notice in the following. I got that check on Thursday. I put my notice in Friday morning.
What?
I'm done with this job. And
less than 24 hours.
I went all in. And it was struggles. Mm-hmm. It was months of inconsistency, but I stayed the course. And over time, I figured it out. Right. I kept continuing to educate myself, surrounded myself with good people, continued to learn, and it just kind of grew from there. And it went from me being an agent to me partnering with other investors, to me getting my own money and doing my own deals, doing regular renovations where we was just doing carpet and paint. Then I started doing additions. Now I'm building new houses. I'm buying land, building land.
That's crazy.
Now we got townhouse developments that we're doing. So I went from an agent to pretty much a developer now, and just continue to try to grow and educate myself and keep trying to expand what I'm doing.
Yeah, secretly that's actually what I want to do. I want to be a developer, but it's a road. It's a long road, especially trying to learn it all and stuff like that. But secretly, that's one of the things I want to do. I want to be a developer. I go by shopping plazas and apartments, and I'm thinking like, man, I could have did this better. I don't have no idea if I could actually do it better, but I feel like I could. Yeah. I just got a little swag on me, you know what I'm saying? I put a little swag on the real estate,
Man.
But
my beginning in the real estate world began about 7-8 years ago. I got licensed in Florida. I was licensed in Florida a couple years, and then I realized I was in Tallahassee. I realized that real estate wasn't really moving as much as I anticipated it. So I was on Facebook one night and I saw Gene up in Atlanta doing real estate. So I sent him a message saying, "Yo, man, I'm thinking about moving to Atlanta. I got my real estate license here in Florida. Slow down, just back up a little bit. Remember what he said, number 2, get your license." So I already had my license, so I was already on track to do what we're currently doing. So I hit him up and said, "Yo, Gene, I got my license. Thinking about moving to Atlanta to do real estate." Like, "Oh, yeah, cool." He hit me the next morning and said, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Yeah, you think I can join the brokerage that you're at if I come up there?" He was like, "Yeah, I can find you some work." He said, "When you want to come?" I said, "Whenever." He said, "Can you come tomorrow?" I was like, "No, I can't come tomorrow." It was a Thursday. I remember this like yesterday. It was a Thursday. I'm like, "No, I can't come tomorrow, but I can come the weekend and be ready to go on Monday." Like, "Okay, come on, I got you. I got somewhere for you to stay and everything." So I was like, "What?"
It was a good friend.
Bro, I was working at a restaurant, at a Jamaican restaurant in Tallahassee. I called Gene. He gave me the green light. That weekend, I moved everything I could in my car to Atlanta, Georgia from Tallahassee. Ain't looked back yet.
That's crazy.
And been doing real estate. I started with him. I was doing wholesaling because I was still licensed in Florida. I hadn't transferred my license to Georgia yet. So I was doing wholesaling and learning the game, learning the areas, learning the zip codes, and learning the city. So after I learned all that and I got my license transferred, then I started the traditional side. With all that being said, like if it weren't for Gene, I don't know where I'd be. I mean, he's the only millionaire frame right now for a second. But we both on our way
Absolutely.
to that status. So
Absolutely. So you want to tell them how much you made the first month?
the first month I was up there, like I said, I was working at a restaurant in Tallahassee. Gene put me in a position to win, like call him coach, whatever. The man put me in a position to win. The first month I was up there, wholesaling, I did making 10% at wholesaling. I did $13,000. I took home $13,000
That's
in 1 month.
First month.
First month.
That's
So you know I
crazy.
ain't moved back to Florida.
That's
So
crazy.
Now
I remember that deal. It was on Hill Street.
1051
Yeah.
Hill Street in
So,
Grant Park.
If he made 13, I kept the 75 because I gave him 25% of the
He
deal.
kept 25%. I kept 25. He had, so you already know.
That was a good deal.
It was a good deal for everybody. Right?
Yeah.
Being in the position that I was in when I first came up here, like I never forget that.
So one of the things that we're putting together, and we have a launch date here pretty soon on our site, so definitely check out our site. We have a course that we're putting together, and it's going to be a course from start to finish, how to renovate properties, and we'll throw some wholesaling in there because I know a lot of people are interested in wholesaling, but I'm going to give my whole business plan on how to, how to get in, how to build it from scratch, like how to renovate properties, how to find properties, the whole thing. And we're also going to be offering financing. So I partnered with a couple of my investors, and we're actually going to be lending money to people to get started.
That's great.
So we got a lot of good stuff that we've been working on, and we're trying to expedite it and speed it up. Like I work so much, I got 14 houses I'm doing right now. So I'm grinding every day. So as I start to sell some of these houses and condense my schedule, then I have more time to put stuff together.
Wow.
So every weekend, that's all I'm doing is working on this course, and we're about to get ready to launch it and just put it out there for everybody.
And I know a lot of you guys been hitting me up asking when we're going to do the wealth seminar. I was actually, I had actually just started. Well, I had booked one venue, ended up having to cancel it because of the pandemic we're in. It was a couple months ago. And so as soon as we're able to, I'm going to definitely have these guys at a wealth seminar through this channel. And they also have their own YouTube channel. You want to tell them?
Yeah, it's KP_Gino J, Flip Atlanta. And you can click below to subscribe to our channel.
The link will be below this
And
video.
we'll be uploading videos every other day. Because we have so much material we already backlogged. And we're going to just be dropping knowledge and gems for you guys.
Yeah, they've been recording videos nonstop. Kelly, I watch some of his videos on Instagram and stuff. I be like, I never knew that. Like, it might be like nothing to them, but it's a lot to me. But they will have, if you guys are looking for mentorship currently, you guys want to tell them how to reach you?
Just subscribe to our channel or follow us on Instagram, KP_Gino J _Flip Atlanta on Instagram. And we'll be dropping info about our mentorships and other little things we got coming for you guys.
All right. So, you guys want to say anything else? Or we good?
Nah, we good. Just stay tuned to what we have, and we're gonna have a big giveaway pretty soon. The first time that we put together a seminar, it's gonna be 100% free. Because I want to be able to give back to people, and so it'll be 100% free seminar. And we're gonna walk y'all through the houses that we're doing live, so y'all could actually see projects. We're not gonna be talking about some other stuff. You're gonna be at the house that we actually renovating, that we actually own, and we're gonna tell you how much we paid for it, what were the challenges we had with it, what are we doing to the house, why are we doing to the house, how much it costs, and what we're gonna sell it for, and how we got the money to do it. That's what we're gonna put out there.
Yo, that is
Correct.
priceless. Okay, that's priceless because the numbers that I be seeing people charging for seminars and they not even doing that is crazy. So that's priceless. So that's the first one. Make sure you guys are paying attention when they have that. So anyway, right now you're watching Casino Is the Name. And we got going on right now. You're watching Casino Is the Name. And if you want to know how I started my trucking business, I have an ebook called Big Shot Hot Shot Volume 1 on your trucking authority. The link is going to be in the description. It'll pretty much tell you everything from if the taxes to different types of trailers and all sorts of things. It's a great book, 5-star reviews. Link will be in the description. Go get it. Yeah.
Beat me up, Scotty. Beat me up, Scotty.
count it up. Money on my mind, I can't get enough. Don't play with my money, you don't want no beef. Cause I come from the bottom, I come from the streets. When she first saw me, she said, who is that? When a man saw me, he called me a threat. I'm the one that really live, wanna rap. They ain't never did it, they ain't really trap. You say you want to be successful. Well, what's stopping you? Can't nothing stop you from being successful except for you. You standing in your own way. I came from the bottom. I ain't know nothing but the grind. You can't tell me nothing about that. I called the Busted Basic Street Projects in Tallahassee, Florida. You hear me? I used to think $1 million would last me my whole life. I'd have made that and spent that. $1 million ain't enough. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. I know it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name.